This girl was crying standing on the rail of a big apartment. She jumps off saying sorry to her dad. Then, a news reporter reveals that recently a middle school was driven to an extreme choice by the terrible criminal acts of the assailant students, causing public outrage. They put a dog collar around the victim's neck, made her eat a burning cigarette, and used her photos to silence the truth of the harassment, among other things. These heinous atrocities have been revealed, causing a great shock. Meanwhile, the father of the victim, Lee, was revealed to be the vice chairman Lee of the Hyundai Group, causing another uproar. In response, regarding the punishment of the students who bullied his daughter, announced that he will issue an official statement. He said the things that no one was expecting. He said that he will forgive all the perpetrators. He says that his daughter getting bullied so brutally that she made a choice of jumping off the building is heartbreaking for him. But because the perpetrators are still very young, he believes it is right to show compassion as a senior in society. Before going, he asks everyone to be lenient with the children. This causes rage in the media and society. They start questioning his duty as a father, or if he even loved his daughter. At night, Lee was at home thinking that people can speak as they please, saying she's not his biological daughter, or that she's a disowned child. But people can't even begin to fathom the magnitude of the sorrow that Lee is feeling right now. He is full of rage, thinking that being lenient wasn't because he forgave them. It was because he had no intention of punishing them with the lenient juvenile law. He didn't want to use that to punish the perpetrators. After her death, he finally realizes why she never said anything to him about bullying, and the reason she tried to bear everything alone. She was always a child who thought of others first. That fact makes Lee regret like crazy. He thinks that he should have raised her to be a bit more selfish. Now Lee can't do anything but promise that he will make those trash suffer until they die. Then the manager arrives there with a girl, saying that he has brought the child whom Lee asked for. He asks the girl if she has adjusted to life here in South Korea. This girl is Karma. She calls Lee her stepfather and answers his questions, saying that she is living a good life because of his attentive care. After hearing that, he gets up and tells her that she should start to prepare to go to school. Hearing that, her eyes turned red like a maniac, and she said, "Even someone like me can attend school." Manager gets shocked and tells Lee that this shouldn't happen. Lee asks for the reason after saying, "Isn't this a free democratic country?" He decides to ignore the manager and tells him that he will make sure to send Karma to school. It will take about a year of preliminary work. He asks Karma to slowly start getting used to this place. With cold eyes, he tells her that she should make friends here. Karma realizes that he doesn't call her to tell this and asks him to just tell her. She wonders if by friends, Lee means playthings for Karma. Late May, the following year at Unro High School, we see Eunjin bullying a girl named Jun. She cuts her hair, puts it in the expired milk, and asks her to drink it. Jun is very scared. She can't even fight back, and the milk they are forcing her to drink is full of flies and hairs. When she looks inside the box, she throws up seeing how dirty it is. But Eunjin doesn't care. She wants her to drink the milk without wasting a moment. When Jun told her that the milk expired, she said, "Don't you know how cheese is made?" She tells Jun that she just wants to feed her some good things and asks her when she will understand her feelings. Eunjin gets angry and asks if she will understand her feelings when she'll cut her up with a scissor. Seeing the brutal bullying, one girl decides to tell the teacher about this. But the other girl stopped her, saying that that girl is the one who killed Chabel's daughter and didn't get punished. This is Eunjin, Lee's daughter's school violence case, preparator A. Charge: aggravated assault. Students were talking about why she doesn't get punished, or if she is the daughter of the chairman. Meanwhile, the president of the class was just studying, but she started getting disturbed with all the shouting and bullying. When she got up to stop them, the teacher entered the classroom. Bullies wonder why the teacher came up so early today. Eunjin asks them to hide the milk first, and warns Jun that if he tells anyone about this, she will leak her that photos everywhere. Jun has no choice but to stay quiet. Karma is finally here. The homeroom teacher came early today because she has to introduce Karma to everyone. Teacher tells everyone that she is a defector, and they have to take good care of her. She's also from North Korea. Teacher asks Karma to introduce herself. She tells everyone that her name is Karma, and she is from North Korea. She is looking so innocent for now, but just wait and also subscribe. Meanwhile, Manager is telling Lee that it's not too late and asks him to reconsider his decisions one more time. Manager mentions that sending her back to North Korea Juvenile Detention Center was already seriously discussed. If Lee took such a child as his daughter, problems would arise. Lee looks towards the window and asks Chief Beck to tell him that if in his eyes, does it look like Lee has a daughter? Beck answered with a questioning yes. Lee reveals that he hasn't adopted a daughter. He's brought in a hunting dog. Hearing that, Beck thinks about Karma. She was detected alone in 2018 at the age of 13, found by patrol at the main river. Due to biological experiments by North Korean authorities, frontal lobe damage was observed. Experts' CAP test results was psychopath diagnosis with a particular note of incapable of feeling, pain, and shame. The blood stains on the clothes worn during the defecation were suspicious. According to the investigation through legal hypnosis, during the defection process, there was 1 case of familial homicide and total murder cases, 13 incidents. The DNA analysis results of the bloodstains on the shirt matched the number of victims' DNA in accordance with the statement given under legal hypnosis. Considering she is a minor under the criminal age, she was sent to a juvenile detention center for 2 years. Though she experienced extreme difficulties during rehabilitation, which was extreme aggressiveness and sadistic personality, surpassing the boundaries of understanding with superhuman physical abilities. For these reasons, the Seoul Juvenile Protection Review Board dealt with the juvenile offender, Karma, accordingly. After release, an order for supervised probation was issued, requested from the Ministry of Justice. Eun-jin was sitting like a boss, saying that an interesting girl had come. Karma's eyes were also on her as the first target. Boys' class heard the news of the new transfer girl and ran to go see her. In the classroom, all the girls were surrounding Karma and were admiring her. One girl points out that Karma's North Korean accent doesn't show at all, while the other mentions that she saw Defector on YouTube had noticeable accents. She asks her if she practiced South Korean. Karma answered saying that she practiced while watching K-dramas. They request her to speak South Korean for them. Karma completed their request by speaking in South Korean accent. Jun was sitting beside Karma, who was thinking that the atmosphere is very noisy because of new transfer students, but there's a chance she might blend in with them if the atmosphere stayed like this. Seeing other girls laughing without any worries, Jun gets jealous because she always gets bullied and can't do anything without worrying. Then, Eun-jin with her 2 friends entered the char and disrupted the nice atmosphere. Eun-jin sat down in front of Karma and welcomed her. She mentioned that she is very good, looking like a delicate boy. Eun-jin wants to become close friends with her, so she offers Karma to join their club. Jun is getting worried about Karma because she is getting approached by bullies. She thinks that Karma looks so naive and wonders if she is going to be okay. Now flashback to the time when Chief Beck was explaining about Eun-jin. He says that Eun-jin is going to be her first target. Looking at Eun-jin's photo, Karma mentions that she already has a nasty look. After that, Beck continued explaining Eun-jin's past actions. Among the people she bullied, they frequently assaulted Hyena the most. As noted in Hyena's diary, she often kicked her in the abdomen area. One noteworthy point is that Eun-jin is the one who conceived the dog leash bullying. Although the degree of bullying was the least severe among the predators, there's no doubt that she was actively involved and malicious. Currently, Eun-jin attends Unro High School. Among the 4 schools that Karma is set to transfer to, this is the only one located in Seoul. Thanks to that, the admission procedures were smoothly completed, and measures were taken to ensure Karma is in the same class as Eun-jin. Considering her curious nature, she will surely approach Karma when she transfers. Hearing that, Karma said that she should cover Eun-jin's body with bruises and cuts when she approached her. But Lee disagrees with that idea because there's something very important she needs to do first. If Eun-jin approaches her, Karma's response should be like this. In the present, Karma agrees on joining Eun-jin's group and be friends with her. One girl mentions that Eun-jin is acting all cute again. Hearing that, she said that she is doing this because Karma is so lovable. Then, Eun-jin asked Karma if she had introduced herself to Jun. Karma answered saying that she just exchanged a few words with her. Meanwhile, innocent Jun was getting scared. Eun-jin decides to play a little game so Karma can get closer to Jun. She ordered her minions to put a black bag on Jun's face. Seeing that, Karma asks her what she is doing. Eunjin decides to call this a volunteer activity for a friend with disabilities. She points out that Jun can barely see out of one eye, and she has trouble with depth and perception. So she stupidly bumped into Yunjin's desk and dropped her precious iPhone. Luckily, the phone didn't get scratched. But for Jun's safety, they decide to play this game so this never happens again. This game is about training her to avoid desks with her eyes closed. Eunjin tells her that she can do it. She mentions that she gave her special milk before to cheer her up. She just has to make it to the other side without hitting a desk. But every time she hits something, she get hit once. She pushes her, and the game starts. She slowly walks avoiding desks, but accidentally hits one. So she got hit in the back. She falls on the ground. Eunjin kicks her on the face. Yunjin's friends are just laughing at Jun while recording everything. No one in the class is daring to speak in front of Eunjin. Eunjin grabs Jun from the collar and asks Karma to hit her too. She says that this will help Jun improve her spatial awareness. Then she decides that she will put a bag over her head and throw her into the boys' bathroom. President gets up to stop them. But then, Karma did it herself. She asked them to stop hitting their powerless friend. She says that even a 5-year-old knows you shouldn't bully a friend. Karma asks them to let go of her now. She asks Eunjin to let go of Jun's hand and apologize to her. Whole class was stunned after hearing that. Eunjin gets very angry and asks her, "What are you saying, you spy?" She is calling her a spy because she is from North Korea. She leaves Eunjin and goes to Karma. She asks her if North Korean are always this clueless, or if there are no bullies there. Eunjin reminds her that she has already made it clear that she is the queen here. She gives Karma 2 options. One is too fit and second is to get lost. Karma didn't reply. Seeing that, Eunjin asks her if she wants to fight. Karma simply answered saying that she will call the teacher if she keeps on doing this. Eunjin starts laughing like crazy, saying that it seems like in North Korea, if you don't listen to the teacher you will get executed. But things are different here. She kicks her in the stomach saying that this is South Korea. Karma remembers her stepfather telling her to never hit first. Karma asked him why she shouldn't hit first. Because for Karma, it doesn't matter. Either way she is going to beat them to the pulp. But for Lee, it matters. Lee points out that Karma will find it boring if she quickly is done with her plaything. The core of this plan is to create an environment where they can continuously torture Eunjin. The place has already been set up. All that remains is a pretext to send Eunjin there. For that to happen, Karma has to become the innocent victim of school violence. When Eunjin approaches, she has to pretend to be innocent and welcome her kindly. She must always respond non-violently whenever she sees injustice. She just has to remember one thing, and that is that the pretext should always be on her and her team's side. Then she asks her stepfather what she should do when she really wants to hit them and can't stand it. Lee tells her to hit them just once in front of everyone when that happens. After taking one hit, she has permission to do anything. She smiles saying, "You hit me right there." Suddenly, a teacher opened the door and asks the students to change to gym clothes quickly. Teacher Minyoung, the gym performance test teacher, his schedule changed, so the timetable changed too. Eunjin gets irritated and mentions that the gym performance test is today. Then Karma remembers that on contrary to getting hit first, she also has to wait for at least a week before taking any action. The key to this plan is to make Karma look like a victim. Lee warned her that if she messed things up because of air impulses, he would not forgive her. But it shouldn't be that hard for Karma, because she can't feel pain due to her condition. Even though she can't feel pain, she is feeling pissed right now. Eunjin says to her that she will see her in the next break and spoils her up to death. Outside, Eunjin is smoking cigarettes instead of taking gym class. Even though she is outside, she is still bullying Jun. Suddenly, they heard someone's footsteps that were coming their way. They thought that the teacher was coming for them, but it was the class president. President asks them to stop doing this. Hearing that, Eunjin asks her if she is here to use her authority to stop them. Meanwhile, Jun was crying, hoping for the class president to not get into this mess because of her. But something unexpected happened. The president also took the cigarette and started smoking. Eunjin mentions that she thought she had quit smoking. Hearing that, Yejin asks her to be a bit more considerate. She points out that it hasn't even been a year since they drove a kid to her death. This is Yejin. She is also involved in Hyena's case. She is the second target of karma. Jun can't believe that her class president is with Yunjin's gang. Yejin informs them that rumors about Hyena's incident are already spreading throughout their class. After learning this, the brown-haired girl asks for the one who is doing this and decides to cut off their tongue. Then Yejin angrily reminds her that she already told her they have to stay low, and here she is talking about cutting tongue. She asks her if she should just off her tongue. Startled, she quickly apologized. Then Eunjin asks her why she is in such a tense mood. She answers by reminding them that they're high schoolers and asks them if they are not planning to go to college. She starts lecturing them, saying if they think they can be brainless idiots forever without any plan for the future. She tells them that this world is not just full of idiots like Hyena's dad. Yejin asks Eunjin to never involve her in these stupid things again. Angered, Eunjin can't believe that Yejin is lecturing her again. She's barely acknowledged them since they entered high school. Eunjin points out that Yejin is like this since middle school, pretending to be upright by sitting in the back seat and making her the bad guy who does the dirty work. But when no one was around, she was worse than her. That's why Eunjin doesn't like her. Yejin notices Eunjin staring at her and coldly tells her that if she keeps looking at her like that, she'll feel tempted to kill her. In the end, Eunjin had to apologize. Then Yejin advises her to do well and never cross the line just because she's been lenient with her lately. And because Eunjin and her friends keep on bullying Jun, it's getting hard for her to hold back. She goes Jun with a scary face and mentions that even beating them has its downsides. Yejin tells her that if she even makes a fuss about this with the school violence committee or something, she'll kill her. Yejin put her foot on Jun's hand. She was shouting in pain, asking her to remove her foot. Jun swears to her that she will never tell anyone about this. Hearing that, Yejin removed her foot. But because of the pain, Jun fell down, because of which Eunjin also fell down, who was sitting on her. Angered, Eunjin kicks her in the face. Seeing that, Yejin asks her to stop doing this and go to class because it's her turn for the performance evaluation. Yejin asks them to not go immediately and wait a bit. When she was not looking, Eunjin shows her a middle finger. Before leaving, she instructs her to beat down that transfer student, even though she told them to stay low. She instructed this because seeing Karma act up like this pisses her off. On the other hand, we see the teacher telling Karma that she should have borrowed gym clothes from someone in another class. Teacher remembered that she just transferred, so there's no way she knew anyone in other classes. Karma reassures him, saying that she can perform without a gym uniform. Teacher tells him that gym clothes count for grades, but he decides to let it go because this is her first day. Now it's Karma's turn to kick the balls. Students can't believe that she is going to kick in her school uniform. There is a girl in the crowd who is literally in love with Karma. Eunjin was sitting right behind her. She asked her to just go and kiss her. She thinks that Yejin didn't need to tell her to bully Karma because she already wanted a new toy. She's tired of playing Jun because messing with her makes her feel low class. Excited, she said that she needs a dog that should be worth training. And looking at Karma, she finds her perfect as she has the right amount of fight, and since she's a defector, she has no connections and is an easy target. Eunjin assumes that Karma is skinny and weak. Then, Karma kicks a ball with full force. She kicked so hard that it sounded like a cannon. Eunjin gets really shocked after seeing that. He kicks all the balls one by one. Goalkeeper is literally scared to death. Then, one ball hit the rail of the goal and went flying right past Eunjin. It's like Karma was targeting them purposely. Because of this, Eunjin gets really angry and decides to teach her a lesson in the class. After the class, Eunjin goes straight to Karma and asked her, "Do you know who my brother is?" Eunjin said all the bad words she knows to her and asked her to kick her like she did during the gym class. Karma tells her that she can't do that because her head isn't on the ground yet. That's why she can't kick her like a ball for now. Karma mentions that she is scared bringing this many people with her and talking about the brother no one cares about, trying so hard to act cool. It's actually cute. Just look at Karma. Isn't she scary? Eunjin runs to attack her, but got punched in the face instead. Seeing that, Yejin gets very frustrated. Karma doesn't care about stopping for a week anymore because beating Eunjin is so fun. Her screams sound so rich. Now that Eunjin's head is on the ground, Karma can kick her like a ball. Subscribe and complete 50 likes for part 2.